So India's 2026 budget just dropped, and it's basically a treasure map, a 12.2 lakh crore treasure map to be exact. But this isn't about chasing the same old blue chip stocks. The government has aimed a fire hose of cash at 3 specific sectors that are primed to deliver the next wave of massive returns. In this video, I'm breaking down what those 3 sectors are: semiconductors, defense, and biopharma, and showing you how to get in on the ground floor before everyone else catches on. On February 1st, 2026, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman didn't just present a budget, she laid out a strategic blueprint for Viksit Bharat 2047, the vision for a developed India by its 100th birthday. The number that has everyone buzzing is the colossal capital expenditure, or CapEx, of 12.2 lakh crore. Think of it this way: if the Indian economy is a car, this CapEx isn't just a full tank of gas, it's a complete engine overhaul, a brand new transmission, and a nationwide superhighway being built just for it. This money is going straight into building real assets and turbocharging the nation's manufacturing power. Now, the markets did have a bit of a wobble on budget day, mainly because of a proposed hike in the Securities Transaction Tax, or STT, on derivatives. That was like the umpire suddenly changing a minor rule in the middle of a cricket match. It caused a bit of confusion, but didn't change the outcome of the game. Once the dust settled, savvy investors started connecting the dots and realized the real story here is about long-term strategic growth. This budget is a massive double down on the Atmanirbhar Bharat, or self-reliant India mission. It's like a household deciding to grow its own vegetables instead of being totally dependent on the supermarket. It's more work up front, but it leads to strength and security. This isn't just about spending, it's about targeted investments to build our own sovereign capabilities. And that brings us to the core of our chat today, the 3 sectors set to be the biggest winners from this historic spending spree. First up is the sector that forms the very backbone of our modern world: semiconductors and electronics. For decades, India has been a software giant, but we've always had to buy the hardware, especially those tiny, powerful chips from other countries. The catalyst? The 2026 budget is set to change this entirely with the announcement of the India Semiconductor Mission 2.0. This isn't just about opening one new factory. Imagine trying to build a world-class restaurant chain from scratch. You wouldn't just build the restaurant, you'd also need to own the farms that grow the food, the trucks that deliver it, and the culinary schools that train the chefs. That's what India is doing for semiconductors, building the entire ecosystem. To put their money where their mouth is, the government has nearly doubled the budget for the Electronics Components Manufacturing Scheme to 40,000 crore. The policy offers to cover up to 50% of the project cost for companies setting shop, which is like a giant welcome sign with a huge discount attached, making it an irresistible incentive. Why now? The timing is a perfect storm of global politics and economic necessity. For years, the world relied on just 1 or 2 countries for chips. Now it's like realizing your entire town has only one source of water. It's risky. Countries want more options, and India is stepping up to be a reliable, democratic alternative. The Viksit Bharat 2047 dream is simply impossible without a strong electronics manufacturing base to power every other industry. The government is also reviving old industrial areas to make sure the entire supply chain is right here in India. So how do you get a piece of this digital gold rush? For direct exposure, you can look at the companies leading this manufacturing charge. Dixon Technologies. As a top player in electronics manufacturing services, EMS, Dixon is a direct beneficiary as global brands shift production to India. Tata Elxsi and Tata Electronics. The Tata Group is making a massive play here. While Tata Electronics is still unlisted, its huge investments show the group's ambition. Its listed cousin, Tata Elxsi, is a leader in design services for the semiconductor industry. As R&D moves to India, Tata Elxsi is perfectly positioned. Keynes technology. Another key EMS player, Keynes is deeply woven into the electronics ecosystem and is set to ride the wave of broad sectoral growth. If you'd rather spread your bets and reduce single-stock risk, ETFs and mutual funds are a great way to go. The ICICI Prudential Technology Fund gives you broad exposure to the whole tech sector, which will get a lift from the semiconductor boom. For a bit of global flavor, the Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 ETF is an indirect way to play the global tech theme that's fueling India's own ambitions. All right, so we've covered the brains of the economy. Now, let's talk about the muscle, a sector being quietly repositioned for enormous growth, and one that's absolutely critical for national sovereignty. Defense, the self-reliance boom. For years, India has been one of the world's biggest buyers of military hardware. The 2026 budget signals a sharp pivot from buying abroad to building in India. This is Atmanirbhar Bharat at its most powerful. The catalyst is the Ministry of Defense received its highest ever allocation, touching nearly 7.85 lakh crore. But the number that should really get investors excited is the capital outlay for modernization, the money for new equipment. That figure saw a massive jump, pegged at around 2.19 lakh crore for the next fiscal year. This isn't a blank check. The government is essentially giving Indian companies a guaranteed shopping list that includes next-gen fighter jets, advanced missile systems, and new naval ships. This creates a captive market. It's like a restaurant having a single, massive customer who promises to buy everything they can possibly cook every single day. This creates incredible long-term order visibility for Indian defense firms. The opportunities here are clearer and more solid than ever before. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, or HAL. As the go-to manufacturer for India's fighter jets and helicopters, HAL is a direct winner from the modernization drive. Bharat Electronics Limited, or BEL, a leader in defense electronics and radar, is at the heart of the military's tech upgrade. As warfare gets smarter, BEL's role becomes even more crucial. Bharat Dynamics Limited, or BDL, as the main producer of missiles and torpedoes, BDL is central to the government's plan to source advanced weapons from within India. Given that defense orders can be lumpy, a diversified approach is smart. Thankfully, sector-specific funds are now available. The HDFC Defense Fund or the Nippon India Nifty India Defense Index Fund let you buy a basket of top public and private defense companies, spreading your risk. Transition. And now for our final sector. If semiconductors are building our digital future and defense is securing our borders, this third sector is set to secure our health and place India on the cutting edge of global science. Biopharma, the next frontier. India is already called the pharmacy of the world. For years, we've been masters at producing generics, which is like being a world-class chef who can perfectly recreate any famous dish. The next big growth story, however, isn't in recreating old recipes, it's in inventing entirely new ones. That means high-value medicines known as biologics and biosimilars. The catalyst is the Biopharma Shakti mission. It's a dedicated 10,000 crore program with one goal: to make India a global hub for biologics. Why is this a big deal? Biologics are the future of treatment for diseases like cancer and diabetes. The Shakti mission aims to build the entire ecosystem for this. It's not just funding a star scientist, it's building the state-of-the-art lab, the university that trains the next generation of scientists, and the network of trial sites to test their inventions quickly and safely. Why now? The timing is perfect. The global pharma industry is shifting from chemical drugs to biologics. By investing now, India is positioning itself to grab a significant share of this massive global market. The budget also plans to promote medical tourism by developing 5 regional hubs. This creates a powerful synergy. India won't just make advanced medicines, but will also attract patients from around the world to use them. To play this theme, you want to look for companies with strong R&D and a focus on complex biologics. Biocon. As a pioneer in biosimilars, Biocon is probably the most direct beneficiary of the Biopharma Shakti mission. This is exactly their wheelhouse. Sun Pharmaceutical, and Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. These pharma giants are pouring more money into their biologics divisions and are positioned perfectly to ride this wave. For a wider approach that also taps into the medical tourism angle, look for companies like Apollo Hospitals or Max Healthcare. As India becomes a destination for advanced treatments, these top hospital chains are set to benefit. And again, if you prefer diversification, dedicated pharma funds are a fantastic option. The Nippon India Pharma Fund and the ICICI Prudential Pharma Healthcare and Diagnostics Fund offer a well-rounded portfolio of pharma companies, hospitals, and diagnostic firms. Now, before you get too excited, let's have a reality check. Investing in these sectors is like planting a fruit tree instead of buying fruit from the market. The potential reward is immense, a tree that produces for years to come. But it requires patience, and you face risks like project delay
or shifting politics, which are like pests or bad weather. Execution is everything. Government projects can get delayed. And remember that STT hike? Things like that can create short-term volatility. These are not get-rich-quick ideas. They are strategic, long-term investments in India's economic future. And just to be clear, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's for educational purposes. Please do your own homework and talk to a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. So there you have it. That 12.2 lakh crore capital injection isn't just a number. It's a giant signpost. It's pointing investors directly towards the three pillars of India's next growth story: the digital foundation of semiconductors, the sovereign strength of defense, and the innovative future of biopharma. This is where the government is placing its biggest bets, creating a massive tailwind for companies aligned with the Viksit Bharat vision. By understanding these catalysts, you can position your portfolio to be on the right side of this historic economic shift. But I want to hear from you. Which of these three sectors are you most excited about? Are you adding any of these stocks to your watch list? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this breakdown useful and want me to go deeper into any of these sectors, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching.